Why do I even need to use a continuous glucose monitor if you can just tell me what I'm supposed to do? This is a question I get all the time, especially in comments in my videos. So my name is Karen Kennedy. I'm a functional nutritionist specializing in helping people use a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, to hack their blood sugar. So this is a great question. And the answer is, you don't. You could just do the things. But I have seen over the years, before I was specializing in helping people with their blood sugar, before I was using a CGM, what happened is there was a lack of faith. There was a lack of faith, and an understandable lack of faith. What a continuous glucose monitor gives us is data. It tells us, does this really work? Is this really moving the needle? Or am I wasting my time? Is it really worth it for me to not eat after dinner? I mean, I could just have this. It's not going to be that big of a deal. People ask me, like, is it really that big of a deal? Should I really do that? And before I would just go, yes, please, just believe me. Just do what I tell you to do. But now I don't. I say, I don't know. Let's put the monitor on and see. Let's spend $40 on a continuous glucose monitor and see, and then you will know for sure. And what that does is it gives you faith in the process, not my process. I'm not giving you a process here. This is a video about the process, but it's giving you faith in the strategy. Does the strategy work for you? Is it important? Do you get a return on it? What if I just have a few crackers at night? That's not that much. And when you see the blood sugar disaster that happens when you have a few crackers at night while you're sitting there watching TV, you will know under no uncertain terms and how that strategy is not going to work for you. But it's having faith in those strategies and knowing that what you're doing is both effective and enough. That is what it gives you. And having that faith, having that understanding, the faith is based in data. That means it will be more enduring. Those habits will endure because you trust in them. You know they work. You know it's worth the effort, right? So yeah, I tell people all the time. And colleagues of mine say, aren't you giving away information? Aren't you worried that these videos are going to mean that people won't hire you, won't join your programs? I'm like, no, because there are people who could use them, and they might, if you could use my videos and get all the benefits and it works for you, awesome. I'm so glad they helped. But most of the time, people need support. I mean, really, people get these continuous glucose monitors. They like, oh, I'll just do it on my own and save money. And they end up wasting hundreds of dollars because they don't have anybody to hold them in this process. Because if it was easy, we would have done it by now. It's hard, and so we need support. Everybody does. So no, I'm not worried. I would love it if you could do this by yourself with the use of my videos. If you can't, get a coach, get a dietitian, get a nutritionist, get someone who is trained in this, who can help you interpret the continuous glucose monitor data and help you find the minimum effective dose of change so that you can see the data and you can trust this process and trust the strategies that work for you, not your neighbor, not your sister, you. That is why a continuous glucose monitor is helpful in this process.